Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Friday the 27th of February. A mismatch in teacher supply is pressuring secondary schools. The Ministry of Education's annual forecast of teacher numbers shows a surplus of 530 in primary schools this year, with retention steady on 90%. Jamie Cunningham has more.
Secondary schools are facing a 710 teacher shortfall, especially in science, technology and maths. By 2028, the gap's expected to narrow to about 190. Taranaki has the biggest predicted shortage of primary staff, and South Auckland will suffer the biggest deficit of secondary teachers.
The figures showing the number of people crossing the Tasman may look worse than they actually are. The latest Stats NZ data shows 48,000 departures from New Zealand to Australia in the year ending June 2025. ASB senior economist Mark Smith says that outflow of people looks to be slowing and more people appear to be coming here.
This is really reflective, I think, that the New Zealand economy is certainly turning. Hiring's picking up and New Zealanders are now seeing that there's more opportunities here in New Zealand.
The Bioeconomy Science Institute's cutting staff less than a year after its formation. A voluntary redundancy program has seen 134 employees exit, almost two-thirds from science roles. The institute was created in July with the merging of Ag Research, Land Care Research, Plant and Food and Scion. It says the cuts are part of plans to ensure the organisation has a strong and sustainable footing. More than 600 researchers across the science sector have been axed as part of recent government reforms. The two dogs involved in the attack that left 3 people injured in Christchurch's Brindwa at the weekend have been euthanised. A teenage boy was mauled without warning by 2 American Bulldog crosses at a Bevan Place property on Saturday. His father was bitten on the neck while trying to protect his son and is in a critical condition, while the teen's seriously injured. The pair were visiting a friend when the dogs attacked. Police have summoned a 40-year-old woman under the Dog Control Act. US Democrats are calling for President Donald Trump to testify about his relationship to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is fronting the House Oversight Committee, with husband, former President Bill Clinton, appearing tomorrow. Tens of thousands of people are on the wait list for Christchurch's 2-day Electric Avenue Festival kicking off at Hagley Park today. The festival, officially the largest in Australasia, has grown 30% on last year, with new stages, a larger site and 25,000 more punters. It brought in $10.5 million last year, the most of a local event since the 1974 Commonwealth Games. And good news for Iron Maiden fans. The band is heading to Auckland in November. Pre-sale tickets for the Spark Arena show are available Monday, with general release next Friday. To sport. All Whites football captain Chris Wood is expected to return from injury by April, which also marks positive news for New Zealand's World Cup campaign. A women's tennis tournament in Texas has established a rage room for players to take out frustrations away from the cameras. That follows Coco Gauff's racket-smashing outburst at the Australian Open last month, which sparked a debate about privacy. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.